right woman for me.
Right.
And the way I did it was through the help of other men, the support of other men was I took all the hooks off of God. Right. You know, because before we want her to look a certain way, and to be a certain way, and to dress a certain way, and to think a certain way. But I took all those hooks off. I said, God, just whatever you would have for me, bring me the right woman for me, and whatever that is, God, because I didn't want to, because my way wasn't working. Right. Okay, me trying to figure it out, me going to a party or something, or a bar, and saying, okay, she looks like somebody I can get, or I want. Right. But that wasn't working. So I took all those hooks off, and my consistent prayer, it took 2 years of that prayer. Wow. 2 years of that very consistent prayer. Lord, please send me the right woman for me. Right. That's all I cared about.
Okay. And I'm thankful for his prayers, because I didn't have them. Okay. I was also saved, but I was in a very long marriage. I was married for almost over 20 years. Mm-hmm. And so I had intended never to ever get married again. Mm-hmm. It wasn't even a thought for me. Mm-hmm. And so to find someone that was so compassionate, that was so had so many other things that I admired in an individual, and then to even have an inkling of wanting to get married again was like,
right. So how did you two meet?
I'm a sales coach and I do workshops, okay. And there was a group that was soliciting me to do workshops in Charlotte, North Carolina. Okay. We'll start back at that question. Yeah. Okay. You was trying to get his attention.
I was trying, I tried. I threw my hand up.
Chameleon, man, you behind me, basically.
No, I wasn't talking to you. I was trying to get Chuck to get the pizza man before he rang the bell.
We get busy, though.
All right, we good now? Okay.
All right. You there?
She's over here.
She going to the other door. All right.
Is he straight?
Yeah, everything good. We can go back in.
I'm gonna go ahead. How
did we meet? Yeah, I'll tell you the story. It's probably about 4 minutes worth of story, though.
You ready? No, we good. Don't worry about that because I'm cutting.
So how did you two meet?
I was doing sales workshops in Greensboro and Raleigh and the surrounding areas, and there was a group here in Charlotte that was soliciting me to do different things. Mm-hmm. So I wanted to promote my workshop in Charlotte. Since I had been getting all this feedback from Charlotte, I said, let me do one in Charlotte. Okay. So I tried to market my program through their Facebook groups, and they wouldn't let me. So that was upsetting to me because they asking me to be a part of them. Hey, Brian, come with us. Right. But the first time I need something, they was shutting the doors on me. Right. So, but I was able to research, and I found out that Lisa was the president of the organization, the regional director of the organization. So, and matter of fact, the year before that, one of my friends told me about Lisa. He said, Brian, this girl Lisa, she's a powerhouse, man. And I was like, okay, cool. I checked out her pictures. I didn't reach out to her or nothing. I just saw her.
You didn't reach out to me. You called me.
I called you? I shut you down. I don't think that's what happened. Because she wouldn't have shut me down. Hey. I don't have a problem. But I knew of her year before. However she would have told me it's fine. But how we got together, though. Yeah. So when I found out that she was that, and I reached out to her, and she was gracious. She understood what it was, and she explained to me their policies, why they couldn't do what I wanted them to do. Right. But she didn't just say no. She offered to help me. Okay. So she said, I'll market your program through my whatever means I have. And she did that. She started marketing my workshop. Mm-hmm. And I'm not sure if it was you suggested it or I suggested it, but one of us suggested, why don't we start praying for your workshop? It was like 2 weeks out.
Yeah, right? It was me. It was at the point where we had gotten to in the marketing and cross-marketing, talking about the program. And I said, well, normally what I do with my clients at this point is now it's time to pray. Now it's time to pray daily for the success of your event. And
we started praying at 7 a.m. every day. Every day.
Now, this was still under the professional.
That's what I was going to ask you. Have we crossed the line?
No. It was still, she was praying for my workshop.
Yeah.
So at 7 a.m., I was looking forward to that call every morning, 7 a.m. Mm-hmm. I was going to pray for my workshop upcoming. Mm-hmm. Okay? Mm-hmm. And so we did that all up to the day of the workshop. And when the workshop came, I went to I was in Greensboro. I drove up to Charlotte very early, and so I'm there by myself in the facility. I'm making coffee. I'm putting chairs together and grouping everything. I'm doing it all by myself. Right. And I heard.
I have to stop you.
Go ahead.
Because we were professional up to that
before
the prayer, right?
Right.
But I want to say 2 days or 3 days before the event during our morning prayer, at the end of prayer, we normally get off the phone. We pray a couple of minutes. He says, I says, and that's it. Right. The end of this one particular day, he says, how tall are you? And that was when
it
went a little bit different.
Right.
Now you can finish with the
Because I couldn't tell how tall. I didn't know how tall she was. Okay? I know how tall I am. Okay, so she was.
Which seems to be important to you.
It was, yeah. Well, what if she was 5 inches taller than me?
Right.
So no, I wouldn't want to do that. So.
Well, okay.
You know, we all have a right.
No, I got you.
But that was the moment that things kind of where I thought other than professionally. I think.
You know, you mentioned that before, but I think I asked that question, but I didn't put as much weight on it.
You didn't, but I didn't put any weight on you at all until you asked me how tall I was.
Okay.
Wow.
So.
Okay, she told me she was 4'11". So I was like, okay, cool.
So that worked for you.
Yes, it did work for me.
Okay.
So on the day of the workshop, I heard the heels on the tile. She came in first. She was the first person to show up for my workshop, and she was looking great. She had a tall blonde mohawk at the time, and she had a short black skirt. She had a short skirt. All I saw was pretty and legs.
Right.
So I greeted her,
Right.
and you know, I stepped, ballroom stepping for some crazy reason. I've never done this before, but when I saw her, I was impressed when I saw her. I grabbed her hand, I did a spin move around with her, and, you know, and she just fell right in. She fell right in.
Yeah.
She fell right into it. She didn't
Right.
buck the dance or
Right.
nothing.
Right.
I spun the lady and I brought her home.
Right.
And she came. I spun her. You know, stepping is gentleman dance. So
Right.
I spun the lady and I brought her home, and I accidentally kissed her.
Accidentally.
Okay.
I didn't intend to do any of that. I didn't intend to spin her. I didn't intend to kiss her.
Well,
but it happened.
That's cool. So now that you guys are together.
Well, let me just add this.
Okay, go ahead.
Because that was nice. But what stuck for me was she saw what was going on. She saw I was by myself. She saw I'm doing all this stuff in preparation. And she immediately started helping me.
Okay.
So she immediately looked and found a way to be helpful and was helpful.
Right.
That did it for me right now.
Right. And meeting your wife, I've only known her for a brief time, but I can get the sense that she is a very beautiful, kind, and endearing woman, and I can see why you fell in love with it. And I'm glad that this story is coming to light because to that point that some people feel like in professional relationships when they're so closely linked together, like it doesn't work because you think you get tired of your spouse. But you guys seem to have some type of unique bond.
Yeah.
And
I think it's because for us, both of our businesses are our ministries.
right.
Yes.
And I think that probably has a lot.
Right. And when he talks about you see, I mean, he's like a little kid, you know.
That's my baby, man.
That's cool. So how do you guys do? How do you balance the work and the time for you guys yourself?
I could go. Go ahead.